Well, everybody, I'm back. And after last night's embarrassment, I'm going to do my best to ensure that that does not happen again. Now, we've upgraded this weapon. We've leveled up. We beat the cleric beast. We're going to come back to the Great Bridge where we left off after we beat the cleric beast. And we're going to get back into Yarnam, man. There are a few more spots we have to hit before we get to the big boss who's going to lead us to... If you've noticed any bell ringing in the background, that's like if you played through Dark Souls, you're online and everything like that, and you used to hear the bells of awakening, that's what that is. That's if somebody else has gone to where we're going to get to, you'll hear the bell ringing. Now, earlier today while I was playing Bloodborne, the other version of this character, I noted that they were not able to acquire a signal or anything. I wasn't able to play online. I don't know why, but whatever the case, I'm back online. I'm back doing my thing. Hopefully I'll play a lot better for you guys, and we'll do this a lot smoother. But for now, let's do this. Oh, I wanted to, yeah. Well, you know what? Let me put this back on. Let me go back to single-handed, because I want to see if I can show you guys when to time this dude's charge. So you can reverse him. Let me show you. So they're pretty, nope, that's not it. They're usually pretty predictable, especially when they do their charge. I mean, they're easy to kill anyway, but I want to see if I can get this thing going on here. Come on. See right there, that charge? That's easy to predict. So you just nail them. Send them flying. Now, of course, when you have the axe, you can go double-handed. I really wish they'd stop dropping those coins. Okay, so we have our fell beasts here. We're going to get this guy to come jumping out at us. We're not going to go down that far. I could kill those guys, but we're going to go down this staircase here. Hey, how you doing? You're dead. Let me think. Do I want to... Yeah, you know what? I need the blood echoes. Let's get this guy's attention. Come on, Dick. Right over here. Oh... How about you? You want some of me? Come on. There you go. There you go, big kid. Come on now. Now, these guys don't have poise, but I just don't like their attacks. Their attacks are too long. So they like that. Like, they're pretty... Well, then when they come in pairs, that's a problem. Now... You can use blood vials on these dudes because they will give you back what you've used. But, alright, anyway. Now, if I could... I'm not gonna... He's not... Yeah. One of them's gonna... Pricks. Alright, come on. There you are. See you later. Okay, so that's one. See what I mean? Like the last time it did that and it caught me, it was... Here, come on, try that again. Let's go. The last time it did that and it caught me, it did some kind of, like, grapple attack. Ah, I want to get this guy's... Come on. No. Damn it, come on. Cooperate, you bastard. Nope, that's not it. I'm not going to play around with you. I'm just going to have to kill you now. You got one more to go. There it is. Alright. Okay, anyway. So now that we got that, we're going to get our blood vials back. Let's use one because we're going to get 3 here. Okay. So now, like I was saying, I wanted those blood echoes, but we're not going to go down that way. We're going to go down here where that dude jumped out. This is going to lead to a few areas, but if you want, you can whip out the torch and you can see there are 2 guys up here. There's one behind these crates and there's one behind those. This guy's going to come lunging out. Right there. He's going to stab at you with his little sword. No big deal. No big deal! And over here you get Cold Blood Dew, only multiplied by 1. Now I don't need the torch. There's a dude downstairs, and there's another guy that I'm going to show you. He's in a wheelchair, and he's shooting guns at you. There are a few of these. They're called wheelchair follies, according to the online guide. So, they don't really have that much. He's going to shoot a shotgun at you. They really don't have that much. They always drop 4 bullets. and we get Pungent Blood Cocktail. What Pungent Blood Cocktail does for you is it attracts your enemies to a certain area. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral Ward, as old Yadam burned to the ground that moonlit night. I do love all these bits of lore. They're kind of interesting. I mean, I still don't really know what this is about, but whatever. I mean, I know what it's about, but I don't know what it's about. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, I just want to let you know that I've been watching. I'm up to the last season of the show Breaking Bad. And the show Breaking Bad I used to talk so much shit about. Now, my friend Scott from Superplex Music... Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot. This is Shortcut. This shortcut leads us right back to here. Now, I'm going to talk to this dude again because I think he's going to give us a prize.
Yes, I see. But the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward. And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you?
Why the hell are you taking a truck to the racetrack? All right, anyway.
An aqueduct leads from the town south of the main bridge to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally choose to visit, but not much of a choice.
All right, so I think that's all he's got to say. Yeah.
Not a place, no.
So he's not going to give us anything yet. We have to kill the next boss to get something from him. It's a pretty interesting item. I would only use it if I have arcane power, which I don't. My arcane kind of sucks with this character, and it's going to suck. This does not open from that side. We have to go around. Now, down here, let's go two-handed, because down here, we've got two of these brutes. So anyway, Breaking Bad, been watching it on Netflix. It's up to season 5. And I got to tell you that, you know, I always liken it to this. It's like when you watch a Michael Jackson video, he might be dancing with some of the greatest dancers in the world, but you're only watching one person. And although this show is a really good storyline and everyone's acting phenomenal in this show, there is one guy, there is one person that I am watching, and it is Bryan Cranston. The man is unfathomable. He is truly and totally unfathomable. Everything about him in this show screams spectacular. And if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, here, by the way, we're going to open the door here. So now we can just cut through if you want. If you have never watched Breaking Bad, it's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, watch it. Just watch him. Everyone else is great. I'm not saying they're not great, and I'm not saying it's not a good show or anything. I'm just saying that he makes it unthinkable. So we've been watching all these episodes. They're really phenomenal. By the way, over here, another Cold Blood Do 1 multiplier. Now, we're going to go down here. It's going to be like a dog pen. There's going to be a bunch of dogs in here, but most of them are going to be behind the gates. They're going to be in their little crates, which gives us the advantage. See, like here? What? Sorry. Buy. And there's one more. No, that's downstairs. We're going to run into another friend, an old friend, and another NPC. Okay, so we got a dog running around here. No big deal. And that one's dead too, and this one's dead too. Now, if you don't kill these dogs, they will jump out of these crates and start attacking you by the drone. So, get rid of them immediately. See, that one's open. Hello, puppy. And over here, we're going to get, for our troubles, a ×3 Cold Blood Do multiplier. Okay, now we're going to go through here. There's another sewer, or another aqueduct, as the guy was saying down here. And then, oh, there's the last dog. Hi. Okay, now this is an NPC.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Then, well, do you know of any safe places?
As of right now, we don't know of any safe places, but we're going to keep talking to her.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hadn't have got off your arses, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not? Yeah, I should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That lot of good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all...
Yeah.
Well, go and stuff it. I know all your tricks.
Stuff it. Well, now, is that nice?
So what is it now? I've much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice, safe place.
We are going to find a nice, safe place for this woman, so don't you worry, okay? We're not just going to leave her here to rot. We're going to help her out. We're going to help a couple people out. All right, now, through here, as you can tell, you can tell with the cross-section, this is also a junction. This is a connection. This is a go-between, but before we get through there, we're going to go through here and find another one of us hunters. Be careful when you drop down here. You want to go all the way around to this area. See where these barrels are? Just knock the barrels down. By the way, don't be confused. These are not items. That one over there is an item, but the other things are just candles or lanterns or whatever. So now just double check before you come out here. Don't see anything, but we're going to meet another hunter who's going to give us some stuff.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Bold Hunter's Mark.
Yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
And we get the shake off cape gesture, which I'm going to equip immediately. Meaning right now. I don't really care for the point forward. This is going to be my trademark. Vump. Thank you.
What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt. What are you...
Yeah, okay. There is nothing down here. This hunter is going to be... By the way, that's a female hunter. I know you can't tell with the Il Dottore mask she's got on. What does that say? Yeah, I guess so. Just a fine note, but shorts don't pull their English. Dareth! Alright, so that hunter is a pretty interesting character. So we'll find out why that hunter is so interesting in the coming hours. But first, let's get this item. Cold Blood Dew. There's nothing else up here. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. So what we're going to do is we are going to get what I just did there? We're going to come around here and we're going to wait for one of these guys to stomp right in this area so we can get the drop on him. See, there he is. There he is, right there. See? And I totally missed. Okay, that was pitiful. But that's okay. Because their attacks are pitiful and you can easily reverse them. And now that we've upgraded this baby a bit and we've gotten some strength, we can do some real visceral attacks. There are runes and stuff that you can equip. Now, as you can see, this is the way we came down. So from now on, if we have to go through here again, we're going to go this way. There are runes that you can equip that'll give you more echoes with every visceral kill. I don't know, I might think of doing it. That's very Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, you had the... If you did backstabs or what have you, or parries and riposts, you would get more souls than if you just did a regular kill, regular straight-up kill. Now, there is an item on the other side. We're going to get that item right now. Make sure that... There he is. There is the rifle guy. And the rifle guy rarely misses. They're another Cold Blood Dew. Yep, see? Rarely misses. Kind of like Bullseye. There you are. Yeah, just stand there. That's good. See you later, dick. Now, I'm pretty sure there's another one of those werewolf types around here somewhere. I'm very sure, in fact. There has to be 3 of them. What does this say? Reeks of beast. You don't get a praise. Time for firearms. Been there, done that. I think Beware Elderly is probably the best post you can ever read. Beware a firearm. That kind of makes sense. But I think at that point it's a little too late. Now, no, this is not the same place we were before. This is different, as you can tell. There are riflemen everywhere. They're kind of acting as snipers. But we also have, after all, this guy. And we don't like this guy. But that's okay, because we can kill him pretty easily. See? Not that big a deal. Those dudes do pop up on you a lot. I mean, they do tend to do that. To just kind of jump up on you and attack you, those little fucks. Shut up, you fuck! So yeah, like I was saying, watch Breaking Bad. It's funny, too, because I used to say, oh, what the hell is that? A show about a guy making crystal meth. Now they're making a show about this shit. You know, it's bad for the youth, blah, 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 blah. Back in my day, yada, yada, yada. You know how it goes. But, no, really, like, because Bryan Cranston, and he produced it, he directed it. The dude is incredible. I've been saying since I've actually watched it, because really it was Godzilla when I saw that in the movie theater. Because my friend from Scott from Superlex Music used to say to me all the time, oh, yeah, you got to watch Bryan Cranston. And I've been likening Bryan Cranston to... There's a crow back here, by the way. Not the crow. That would be pretty cool. I've been likening Bryan Cranston recently to the Led Zeppelin of acting. And what I mean by that is that when I first heard about Zeppelin... Oh, another crow. Forgot about you. 2 of them. Oh, and you're going to do that biting thing? Okay. Take it fucking easy. Alright? Just take it easy. You're not going to kill me, so get lost. When I first heard of... Wow, an antidote. That's kind of rare. You don't usually get... And we got 2 more urns. You don't usually get antidote from those crow fuckers, but... Hey, whatever. I'm not complaining, because you're... Good luck. You'll need it. Anyway, we're going to get this item here. Again, just drop carefully down here. Walk carefully across. And we got Bloodstone Shard, which we're going to need. So anyway, like I was saying, make sure there are no enemies beneath you. If there are, do the plunging attack. Plunge. So anyway, like I was saying, so the Led Zeppelin of acting. And basically what that means is when I was a kid, I used to hear that Zeppelin was the greatest rock band of all time. That's what I always heard. And when I used to ask about Zeppelin, my father, my uncle, whoever it was that was talking about them, used to always say, oh, they're the best, the greatest rock band of all time. And I'd say, all right, well, what were they about, you know? And my dad would tell me, oh, you got Jimmy Page playing guitar, John Bonham on the drums, Robert Plant is the lead singer. And I'd be like, Robert Plant? Because when I was a kid, the only thing we knew about Robert Plant was, come with me, my love. And Robert Plant was, you know, the cover of his album was him in the desert, because Robert Plant's got a thing for the desert. I guess because he's from England or something, and it's the antithesis of the deserts. But we would be like, what, that geek? He was a lead singer? And my dad would be like, nah. You don't know Robert Plant. Like, he was the best. And I'd always be like, I don't know about this, Robert Plant. And then when I finally got my first Led Zeppelin album, I was obsessed with Robert Plant. I thought he was the greatest thing I ever heard. And I thought Zeppelin was without a doubt the greatest thing I ever heard. So when I heard about Cranston, it was like, what, the dude that from Malcolm in the Middle, the guy running around in his underpants all the time and his tidy whitey, like, this guy's a great actor. And then I saw him in Godzilla. And boy, did My New York come out of that one. I saw him and then I saw him in Godzilla, you know, with the, what's going on here? You're hiding something from me. And I was just like, wow, this dude's freaking not even real, man. This guy's like amazing. But ever since I've been watching this show, he's risen to a whole new fucking level. He's just out of this world. He really is just such a thrill to watch. He really is. Just a tremendous thrill to watch this guy do his work. So, yeah, so no, I really got into Breaking Bad. I think it's I think it's a really good show, but it's made phenomenal. He's just the way he's become this frightening son of a bitch, and the way he's portrayed this guy, how he's changed. He just looks like a different person. It's amazing. Anyway, so that's enough of that. Now, if we climb up here, you're going to note that we're in a different area. And this area is important. We're going to have to get to this area. This is going to help us in the current or the coming boss fight. It's another, you guessed it, NPC. We're going to go this way. And, oh, hello. By the way, I'm wrong. It's not here yet. My fault. Now, Madman's Knowledge, what that does is you see that meter over there, that number with the eye emblem or logo or symbol or whatever you want to call it? That is your insight. Now, we're going to sneak up on this big fuck. Okay, ready? We're going to sneak up on this guy. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? You watching? Boing! Oh, and then a backstab. See you later! Now, the reason why you want to kill that guy like that is because he's... I'm not sure if you can see it. Wait, let me see if I can drag him around. Other very much Dark Souls aspect. There we go. The ragdoll dragging. Ah, it's gone. He was holding a statue, okay? And when he hits you with that statue, it's gonna fucking hurt. So anyway, insight. What insight does is it gives you, well, insight. Okay, now, this is another shortcut. We're gonna open this... Oh, yeah. We're gonna open this gate. This gate's gonna lead back to the first area that we were in, where the big brute is down there knocking on the door and those other things over here. You'll know. I mean, I can go there and kill that guy again, but I don't feel like it. And over here is an NPC.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? I'm please go look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
Aha! Key item.
It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, and if you find her, give her this music box. Please, I know you can do it.
Alright, so what you're going to do when you get that music box is you're going to equip it immediately. This music box is a key item that we're going to use in the upcoming boss fight. I'm not going to tell you what the boss fight is, but the clue comes from the child herself, saying that her dad has run off and her mom is looking for him. Her dad, her father, okay? Just so that you know, I'm trying to help you put the pieces together. Just get an idea of what we're going to be up against. Now, the first time I played this game, I fought him first, the second boss first, and I got my ass handed to me several instances. So now I know how to do it, and it's a little bit easier, especially since we've boosted up our strength and vitology. Jerry Perkins. Now over here, we've got new enemies. These things suck. They suck because they take a lot of hits. They don't do any kind of echo dropping at all. You get 50 echoes for these guys. You have to hit them so many times. And on top of that, they can hit you pretty hard. So, see? Well, maybe not that dude. But they can hit you pretty hard. They are very, very much a nuisance. So just be careful with them. Don't go in there wrecking shop thinking you're hardcore. When they do that, it's going to hit hard. Especially at this point in the game. And they really don't drop anything. And you don't really know where they are. You just kind of have to swing away, Meryl, swing away. Let's put it back to one-handed. We get a blood vial here, which we don't need right now. We get blood vial there, which we don't need right now. And in between all of them, we get quicksilver bullets, 10 of them, which we don't need at all. So this was all a big, huge waste of time. Now, there's another one here. No. They're further down. And we also have crows up on this scaffolding up there. So let's get you down here. See, he's still alive. Took 6 shots, he's still alive. Alright. So you kill them, you get 50 blood echoes. It's totally not worth your time, but you gotta kill them because they're in the way. Alright, now this little crazed crow is in my face too, so let's get rid of him. Only 29 echoes from these bastards. Now with all that gotten rid of, we come down here. This is not as aggravating as the sewers in, or what, the area before Blighttown, the depths. It's not like that, because it's very short. That's one of the things I do have to say about this game, is it doesn't keep you in a place too long. It really doesn't. There were some areas in Dark Souls 2, that we were there just way too long. But not this one. This one, you kind of in, you kind of out, you know. Alright, and there's one more down here. This is what I was talking about. And there's also an item. I'm just going to go one-handed on it. I like to do the two-handed when there are a few enemies, or if there's a really strong one. Or like a boss or something. Now, there are more crows up there, as you can tell. I can toss a pebble at it. Yeah, let's just toss a pebble. Flink! Come on down. Come on down here! Okay, and you can come down on your own too. Thank you. Alright, now you dropped the pebble. Yes, you did, so I got my pebble back. Okay, now, key spot. You see down there? I want to see if you can hear it. That is a wild boar. That is a wild pig. This right here is a giant pig. Now, if you try to go head on to this motherfucker, you're going to get hit hard, you're going to die, and it's not going to be fun, and it is totally not going to be pretty. So what we're going to do is we are going to kill this bastard because he's got a few items he's hiding back there, but we're not going to go head first into him, have him roar and start attacking us and charging us and all that shit. We're going to ascend this ladder. We're going to climb up. Head up! Head up! Do not attack that thing head on. I'm telling you right now. If you want to do it when you're on level 50 or something and you're back here just farming, go right the hell ahead. But until then, now, this is an elevator that I'm going to show you where it leads. It's going to be, this is another shortcut. This elevator leads us to those giant brutes that I just destroyed. I decimated by the house, by that area with the guy shooting the machine gun or whatever, the shotgun. See? That's where this would lead. So you have to use the elevator in order for you to use the elevator. You get it? Good. Okay. So, I'm going to show you another little trick. I'm pretty sure other people have figured this one out, but I like doing it and showing it to you anyway as though you've never seen it before. What we're going to do here is, if you look, you've got a bunch of enemies down there. A bunch of them. You also have a giant round ball of wicker or whatever. Up there, a brute and a dude with a torch. Yes, it's exactly what you think. The guy's going to light that up, the brute's going to push that down, and it's going to wipe everybody out. So run close to these guys. Just get him to swing at you. Just get the attention of the guy up there. That's the key. When you see him lighting the torch to the thing, see? Now, don't run too quick. Don't run too early, because you want him to get... You want that ball to get all of them. So when it's done rolling down, come back and survey the damage. As you can see, there's one guy left. Somehow it missed that guy. But it's okay, because he's got the shield, so we can just go bang, and then finish him off. Not a big deal. So now all we have is the brute and that dick that lit the torch, that lit the wicker ball or whatever. You know what to do with brutes head on. Get him to come down here. Charge up. Oh, you missed. But I didn't. Bang. Now the brute's gone, and the next is the dude. Hi. Bye. Alright, now then. If you notice, that ladder here took us down there. There was a pig down there. Right? Right. Oh, there's a ladder across the way. I wonder if that ladder leads downward. Oh, do I hear a piggy? I believe I hear a piggy. Just carefully walk up the steps. Walk carefully. Don't get the pig's attention. Look at that giant pig ass. This looks like bacon. You ready? Charge. Oh, shit. Okay. Wasn't close enough. Alright, just no big deal. No big deal. Just wait for the dick to charge. It'll charge and it'll turn it back around, and we're going to do that again. Just wait for it to and turn around and everything. Oh, there it is. Now you can try to kill it from here. It's not going to be able to come out. But just wait for it to go back where it came from. If it ever... You know what? Just climb the ladder. Climb the ladder until it finds its way back. All the enemies find their way. In fact, there was an area that I went to earlier when I was playing through it, you know, to get ahead and remember what I had to do, and you know, get better strategies to beat bosses earlier and stuff like that, so I didn't have to fight them 16 times. And there was an enemy that I knocked off. It was waiting on a perch, and I'm going to show you exactly where it was. It was waiting on an overhang or whatever, and I knocked its ass to Kingdom Come, and somehow it survived. So after a while, I went back to that perch or what have you, and the guy was stationed right back. See, right back where it was. All right, so. Same as before, sneak for sneaking, and then get closer. And okay, and now stink right up the asshole. See you later, piggy. Fry, pig. And now the pig's dead. You get 431 echoes, which is really good at this point. You get 2 blood vials, and we get the loot. Saw Hunter badge. What that does is that unlocks the ability to buy Saw Hunter stuff, and Cold Blood do. So we've got our first badge. We're going to use that to buy weapons. There's nothing here. Oh, trap. Yeah, no, you know what? Let's rate that one. Praise. There's nothing here. If you try to go down there, you're going to die. So don't do it. All right. Now, back out the way we came. We're getting closer to the boss. The next boss. The second boss. We're getting closer. We're going to climb up this ladder. As we were doing before, we're going to head back in that vicinity. And we're going to fight. We're going to get a couple more werewolves, and then we're going to be back to... Well, not... Yeah, I guess you can call them werewolves. And we're going to get back to... The hell was that? Alright, anyway. Okay, so you see these guys? They're not facing you. Now, what I like to do now is I like to go two-handed. Charge. And zip. Oh, you bastard. The only problem with the two-handed axe is that it really takes away endurance. We get more bold hunt. Now let me just show you what that does. I think I showed you already. But the Bold Hunter's Mark, what it does is it helps you when you die, you don't lose your blood echoes. It's like those rings, like I was saying before, and the name still escapes me. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the music box. And we're going to go up here. This is where the next boss is. So here we go.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Our first hunter battle, Father Gascoigne. He's Italian. What he likes to do is shoot his gun, see? But he's got an axe like we do. And that axe can lift you in the air, but it can also be parried. Like so. Now, the thing about Father Gascoigne, whatever his name is that not only can he be parried, but you see that music box? Remember what the child said? I'll show you. Okay?
What's that smell? The sweet blood.
When you play the music box, he starts freaking out.
It's enough to make a man sick.
So, you want to play the music box as often as you have to. And he's got all my moves. And the only difference is that his are a lot more effective than mine. See? please move out of the way. Thank you. I mean, I love how it fucking takes you forever to move out of the way. Good thing I got 20 of these babies, huh? See, he loves shooting his gun. Wow. Jesus Christ. He's getting me with everything. Now, when he gets to like a third of his health, he starts turning into a werewolf. So, just remember that. See, like right now? Alright, now you want to kind of get out of the way. His attacks are brutal, they're strong, and they don't stop. So, you want to kind of get him trapped if you can. Play the music box. Too bad I can't hit him anywhere. Come on, hit him, Jesus. And when he starts doing that, just get out of the way. Alright, so let's go two-handed. See, his attacks now are just ridiculous. So, be ready. Ah, fuck you. Come on, move. See, so you kind of want to stick and move with this dude. See, he lifts you in the air with that. And then he does that. But I can do that and kill him. Alright. First try and I killed him. Prey slaughtered. Okay, so there we go. We got the Odin Tomb key. We got 1800 echoes. And we've got to wipe the cape, baby. So now, we have a lamp here that we're going to light. But we're not leaving yet. We're not? And the reason why we're not leaving is because there is an item here. Yo, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, let's light the lamp anyway. Let's just light it. No harm in lighting the lamp. We're not going anywhere. Okay, now the music box at this point has become completely ineffective. We don't need it anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. This is where we're going to end up going to. But remember the brooch that the young lady was talking about? Oh, look at that. There's a woman's corpse and there's a red jeweled brooch. Now this red jeweled brooch, if you kept it, you can get droplet blood gems. I don't know what those are. I don't care. They're going back to the child. But before we do that, we want to kill two birds with one stone, or pebble, if you will. We're going to go through here. We're going to use our key. Now, this lamp is going to be ineffective or unusable in a little bit. But until then, we're going to go through this gate. And whenever you beat a boss, by the way, you get more insight. And insight, what it does is it gives you the ability to see things that you wouldn't see ordinarily. If you have a higher insight, you're going to face more enemies. It's kind of a catch-22, a double-edged sword. A good thing and a bad thing. You can see more things, but those more things that you can see will ultimately attack you and try to kill you, so it's not that great. Alright, now here we have more to read. The Bergenworth spider hides all manners of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame, it makes my head shudder uncontrollably. So we're talking about Bergenworth, we're talking about spiders. Just remember that. Alright, treasure chest. First one of the game. And we get Blood Gem Workshop Tool. What that does? No idea. Okay. I've been trying to use it, it's just you can't use it anywhere. Alright. Okay, folks, we have rung the bell for the third time for me. Light this lamp. Poop. Okay. Now, this skulking weirdo right here, He's a skulking weirdo.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about 'em, tell 'em about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell 'em to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes, remember that old lady was looking for a place to stay? You betcha.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden Chapel, if they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Yeah, this darkened, skeletal-looking guy is trying to basically get ass.
I know I shouldn't be asking. If you happen...
That's all he wants to do. He just wants people to come in here and whatever. We're going to go back to the Hunter's Dream for a second. I'm not going to level up. I only have 8,655 echoes. I think that would level me up like twice. I don't think it's going to be much of a deal. I am going to come back, though, before I get to the next area. I first want to take care of some things. But before all of that, what I want to show you is what the Saw badge gave us. Okay, so now, well, let's see if I can sell anything. You know, I never really use this stuff. I'm going to sell it off. This is what I do like about this, is you can sell off your shit. The Madman's Knowledge, it gains insight. I don't want any more than what I'm going to get automatically, so forget it. I'll sell that. That we're going to keep. This we're all going to keep. Okay. Now, I want to show you what we can purchase. Well, we can purchase Antidote, which is good. It's very expensive, though. We can purchase a Hand Lantern, which really works if you're arcane heavy. Let's see. We can get the Hunter Chief Emblem, which is the key to the gate to the Grand Cathedral's Round Plaza. We have not gotten to the Grand Cathedral, so that's up ahead. We also get the Saw Cleaver. The Saw Cleaver is more of a strength build weapon. I might get this as an alternate weapon. It's almost as strong as the Hunter Axe. But there's also the Kirk Hammer, which is stronger than both of them. The Kirk Hammer is a very interesting weapon. It scales with a C in strength. It also requires 10 skill to use. The Kirk Hammer is a sword that you then insert into a giant hammerhead. And when you go two-handed, you're swinging that hammerhead like a madman or a madwoman. We also have the Saw Spear. And we have the Hunter Blunderbuss, but we already had that. The Repeating Pistol is a very interesting weapon. I might get that later on, but it requires skill, and it also requires Blood Tinge, of which I don't have. So we're going to have to think about that. We also have the Yarman Hunter Equip, which we already have. And that's about it. You have to get these chalices and these runes and everything. You get those. But anyway, now that we've gone through all that, let's go up here and let's repair our weapon. Oh, Gurman! What's up, dude?
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
Sorry, I'm Catholic. I already had my first communion.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
Gurman just gave us our next destination.
One of the holy attack.
Now, what he's talking about, of course we don't have this tool yet. We're going to have to get that tool later. I already read this, didn't I? Okay. So what he's talking about is our next area. I think I can fortify my... Yeah. I should fortify my gun. I'd kill you if I had my gun. Yeah, well, you don't. But I want to fortify this weapon. And I do believe I have some... No, I don't. Do I have anything for... Nope. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so Gurman told us about where we're going next. We're going to go to this hamlet. Now, what he's also saying is the chalice. And what he's talking about is, you see these graves? You need chalices to set up all of these labyrinths. They're just extra boss fights and areas. They're pretty easy, more or less. The boss fights can be easy. I'm not going to do that. We are going to do as many of these as possible, as many of these that are available to us. We are. I'm just going to do them much later on, because they can be that you don't really get any blood echoes out of it, and by the time you get them, the chalices, it's sort of like it's not a real waste, but it kind of feels like it is. Now, let me think. How am I going to go? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go back to the Tomb of Odin where we were before. We're going to go back here because our important characters are close to this area. So we're going to go back here. It's supposed to go through the whole thing. We're going to go back here and we're going to talk to the child. We're going to get the old woman into the chapel. We're going to return to the chapel, and then I'm going to come back in just a minute so we can go into this scourged hamlet where we have to go find one of these chalices. So, you know, that's the thing about this game. There's no real set path. You kind of go any which way you want. There's really no... I don't want to say there's really no story. There is a storyline to it. It's not as particular as the Souls games or the Demon Souls game, you know, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls. It's sort of like, I don't want to say it's random, but it's not like I said, it's not like those. You know, it's just kind of, it's sort of like you're a hunter and you want to hunt beasts. It's more Monster Hunter than it is one of the Souls games in that aspect. I'm sure anyone that's played Monster Hunter knows what I'm talking about. Now, I wonder how they're going to pull this one off. There you go. That's even better. Hey, dick. Oh, I got something for you. Come on. Oh, that was dumb of you, wasn't it? See, when he runs, when he charges at you like that, you do get a better whoop. Now, since it is 400 blood echoes, I'm going to go back down here and kill this pig again. It's fun. As long as the pig doesn't attack. They done switched groom with the pig! As long as this pig doesn't attack, doesn't matter to me. I'll kill it as many times as I want. So you know the routine. Later on, these pigs are going to get even worse, uglier, and stronger, and they're going to give you a shit ton load more echo. But that's not for a while. As of right now, sneak up, charge, bang, up the asshole, see you later, and give him my echo. Yeah, now we got 10,000. So combined with the cold blood dew that we're going to use, we're going to pop, we're going to be able to level up a bunch, and we're going to need to, because the next area is very, very nasty. Not just the next area that we're going to, but the pathway leading to that area is very, very nasty. Very nasty. Alright, so now that that's all taken care of, these nitwits on the bridge are done. We're going to go talk to the old lady and talk to the child. The child is... The child and the old lady are pretty much in the same spot. So let's go here. You should be somewhere around here. I love doing that. I just love doing that. I'm sorry. I know it's very, very childish to love doing the same thing 100 times, but I really love it. Drop, asshole. You don't hit me. You don't hit me. It doesn't work like that. You better be giving me some vials. Yep, okay, good. You can give me coins. Nah, alright, whatever. Okay, so we gotta go find the child. Alright, this is where the dogs are. This is where the old lady is. So let's go talk to the old lady first. Oh, hello. You usually don't do that. Yeah, do the 2 fucking bites. See? See how that bastard popped off? So that's why you gotta get rid of these things quick. That's what happens if you dilly-dally. Don't... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Forgot to show you. Remember those assholes that were... Those little hags that were laughing at us in the house? I forgot to show you where they also end up. Where they also wind around. Okay, now we can talk to her.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to put in this.
Yes.
Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with. Oh, enough with you. Trot along. Chop, chop.
Ooh, excuse me. I just saved your ass. I love you too, sir. I just saved your ass. Oh. Ah, fuck it. Let me just go around the other way. Instead of wasting all this time looking for the child. I forgot to knock on the door when I killed that brute, when I dropped down on that brute and killed him. That door is like where the cackling bitches were. Like that's like an extension of their house. And they'll say something along the lines of like, I know it's you or whatever. Very much not friendly. Where are you? Oh, you fuck. Now, if you notice, sometimes your bullets and your vials will randomly regenerate. I don't know what really triggers that, but sometimes you'll get them back up to 20 each, which is nice. These guys. Okay. You there. Oh, love it. No, no. Yeah, you're dead now. Come on, I gotta get that reversal on you. Come on. Let's go, big boy. There it is. It doesn't kill him, not yet, but it will. Okay. Now then. Okay, now the child is not that far away. Since we had to go this way to get to this point, since we had to go all the way around and everything, the child is right there. So we're going to get to her. I mean, I know there's a shorter way to get to her, but we're going to get to her anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Ow. Let's do one of these. It worked anyway. I mean, it didn't work the way I wanted it to work, but it worked anyway. And dogs. Dude, oh, you're not dead yet? Get out of here. Now you are. Happy now? Fuck off. I don't think anything that doesn't use bullets should drop bullets. Can't stand you. Hey, what the hell are you doing up here? Alright, very well. Oh, don't go running away now, you douchebag. You think this is a joke? You start the fight, you end the fight. Right, dog? Okay, so the child is right across here, as you know.
Hello, Miss Hunter. Still can't find my mum. Miss Hunter, was it really her? Mummy, Mummy, don't leave me alone.
Isn't that awful? Aren't they just awful from software? Like, they're really awful that they kill a child's parents. Like, what's she gonna do now? Alright, anyway, so now that we've gotten through all this, we're gonna head back. Well, you know what? Yeah, I can go back to that dude later. Let's just get to the Hunter's Dream, and I will continue where I left off. So all we gotta do is just go back up here and go on the bridge. So, two-hand weapon. Get to our good friend the Brute. Oh yeah, I forgot. Pick up my vials, man. We got vials everywhere. My good friend the Brute. And my friends the Crows. Okay, so let's use this. Let's use this lamp and let's get back to the Hunter's Dream. Okay. And once we get back to Hunter's Dream, yes, once we get back to Hunter's Dream, I'm going to show you where we're going next. I'll give you a hint. We begin at that chapel. Then, well, before I do that, I want to go back to the first lamp and whatever. So I'm going to be right back. Don't you worry. I will be back in just a split second. Okay, so stay tuned.